Attention Raiders fans, a revolution is coming. Pete Carroll has arrived to solve the team's biggest problem in 2024, turnovers. With the second worst turnover differential in the NFL, the Raiders are determined to change that reality. And that's not all. New additions to the team can transform both the defense and offense. 2025 could be the year of the turnaround. In 2024, the Las Vegas Raiders faced a critical obstacle, the turnover battle. The team performed alarmingly, with only 13 takeaways and 29 turnovers committed, which placed them among the worst in the NFL. The difficulty in protecting the ball and the inefficiency in forcing turnovers seriously hurt the team's performance, affecting both the offense and the defense. The consequences of this were drastic, as the Raiders' offense rarely had the chance to maintain consistent possession, and the defense was unable to create decisive plays to turn the situation around. Against this backdrop, the Las Vegas Raiders have begun a new chapter with the arrival of Pete Carroll as head coach. Carroll, who has built a reputation as one of the most respected and successful coaches in the NFL, knows exactly what needs to be done. His immediate focus was clear. It's all about the ball. In his first meetings with players, he made a point of emphasizing that protecting the ball and creating turnovers are key to any successful team. Carroll's approach is known for its emphasis on discipline and game control. He knows that for the Raiders, fixing turnover-related mistakes is key to transforming the team into a true contender. Throughout minicamp, he has worked to instill this aggressive and creative mindset, even without the possibility of physical contact in practice. The importance of being creative when forcing turnovers was a point Carroll stressed, suggesting that the defense needs to use imagination and quick reading of the game to win back possession, something that was already key in his time in Seattle. Carroll also brought with him a philosophy of strong and committed leadership, where all players need to have control of the ball in mind, not only on offense, but also on defense. Along with Carroll, defensive coordinator Patrick Graham is tasked with giving the Raiders' defense more freedom to be aggressive. The combination of a more physical defense and a revamped offensive staff promises to bring new vigor to the team. On the offensive side, the Raiders have invested in new players, such as running back Ashton Jeanty, who has the potential to boost the ground game and reduce the reliance on a risky passing game. In addition, the reinforcements on the offensive line and receiving core should allow quarterback Geno Smith and his targets more time and space to run plays, which in turn should reduce the number of turnovers. With that, the Raiders' new project tries to balance their offensive production with the creation of defensive plays that can change the direction of the game. As the team begins its journey under Carroll, the pressure to solve the turnover issue only increases. It's no secret that the Raiders will need to prove they can make a difference on the ball. How well the team can apply Carroll's new philosophies will be one of the most fascinating questions to watch as training camp approaches. Raiders fans can expect to see a team that finally takes control of the ball on both offense and defense and is much more competitive than it was last year. Pete Carroll has arrived to solve the Raiders' turnover problem and transform the defense. But will the addition of Max Crosby and new offensive reinforcements like Geno Smith be the key to success? The 2025 offseason has been a busy one for the Las Vegas Raiders, with significant changes that could shape the team's future. While many teams are making adjustments, the Raiders have stood out for their strategic move in the market, bringing in new faces and promoting a climate of renewal that promises to change the course of the franchise. At the center of all this transformation is the leader of the defense, Max Crosby, who shared his expectations for the season in a revealing podcast. Crosby, already a mainstay of the Raiders' defense, has been a constant presence in all phases of the team's performance and is more confident than ever about the future. Speaking to Johnny Manziel on the Glory Days podcast, Crosby revealed what he expects from the team this season, drawing parallels with other moments in his career. He admitted that despite big signings and high expectations in the past, the Raiders now seem to be at a turning point. "It's exciting," Crosby said. "I try to never get too excited or too discouraged. I've had seasons where we've been on a roll. When we first signed Josh McDaniels, and this year I'm going into my fourth year. We signed Devontae Adams, a huge deal. We brought in a bunch of guys. We drafted some good stuff. We went to practices, and we were just beating the crap out of everybody. We played the Niners, the Patriots, all these teams. Our confidence was like, we can go to the Super Bowl this year." Crosby's excitement is evident, but he's also cautious. He knows that while the team has significant additions, there's still a lot of work to be done. One point Crosby stresses is the importance of leadership within the team. He no longer has to be the sole keeper. The addition of Geno Smith, a veteran who brings experience and leadership, Crosby sees as a key addition to the team's growth. "I don't have to go out and run the offense day in and day out like I've done in the past. You have a guy like Geno, who's a real leader. He's got his guys. He's got his group," Crosby said. Crosby also mentioned the impact that having young talent like Jackson Powers-Johnson has on the team. Powers-Johnson, a promising rookie, has impressed everyone with his work during the offseason. Crosby praised his dedication. "He's been following me all offseason. The guy hasn't missed a day. For the most part, he's been there. That's what you need to win. That philosophy of leadership leadership at all levels of the team is a key pillar for Crosby. He believes that in order to be successful, each position needs to be represented by a strong leader. And with that, the Raiders have a chance to do something special in 2025. Crosby compared the Raiders' situation to the winning culture that existed with the New England Patriots, where players like Teddy Bruschi, Richard Seymour, and Vince Wilfork led the defense while Rodney Harrison led the secondary. If you have leaders at every level in different position groups, you have a chance to win. That's what I've seen so far, Crosby explained. Crosby's excitement for the 2025 season is palpable, but he also recognizes that teamwork will be the key to success. The team doesn't rely on one player to succeed, but rather a collective effort on all sides of the ball. Crosby is ready to lead the defense, but he knows the offense also plays a crucial role in that balance. With the addition of Geno Smith to the offense and offensive pieces like running back Ashton Jeanty and tight end Brock Bowers, the team is expected to be more balanced and competitive. Max Crosby is ready to lead the way, but with the addition of Geno Smith, confidence in the Raiders' offense is high. And with the young energy of Dante Thornton Jr., can the Raiders' offense finally take off? Have you heard of Dante Thornton Jr., the rookie wide receiver who has been making headlines for his blazing speed and impressive physique? But there's one thing he's made clear: basketball isn't for him. In a revealing interview at Raiders Press Day, the rookie opened up about his past sports experiences and how they've shaped his football skills. While he ran track in high school, basketball isn't in his plans, despite having a few dunks in the past. He joked, "I'm not good at basketball. I'm not good at all. I'm not going to be there." However, his track and field experience has helped improve his speed and coordination, essential skills for a wide receiver in the NFL. Thornton Jr. is fully focused on football and his development as a player, with the latest news from the Raiders.